You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Love Exalt. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Like I tell you. Make civil conversation now. I'm just being polite. What is that pose? If you're just being polite, then what brings you here tonight, huh? I can't disclose that information. So, you were farming me for clues with no intention to reciprocate. I knew it. Come along now, we're about to bunk up for 12 days and 13 nights together, here in the upper cabin. We're cabin mates. How about our names? Could you at least trust me enough to tell me your name? Only if you tell me yours first. Suit guffaws. Tell you mine first? Oh, a likely ploy. You Mkin are all the same with your exhaustive deviosity. I'm not about to tell you my favorite color at this rate. Sure. Fine with me. A moment passes through the warm, still cabin. Your ticket is about to fall out of your pocket there. Tuck it in or you'll lose it. Imp just sticks his tongue out in response. He flicks his dangling ticket a few times. The right corner is bent. Stop it, that's bothering me. My bad, bro. How about your class? Forget your name? Forget your name. Tell me your class. Why is the imp looking like that? Femboy imps, Jesus Christ. What? What's with that face? Maybe I can just guess your class. You kinda look administrative. Maybe a banker. Come on, tell me. I'll definitely tell you my class eventually if you give me this token of trust. Suit yawns. Oh. A banker? Goodness, who knows? These childish mind games bore me. You look pretty official, but clearly not an officiary, or else you would have that twiggy, submissive paperwork look to you. Imp flicks his ticket for punctuation. Astute deduction there. I am not an officiary. Also, stop that. I am going to remain the sole object of scrutiny for the duration of... Am I going to remain the sole object of scrutiny for the duration of the night? What if I tried to guess your class? What class are you, You look like a thief. Shut up, dude. You look like some kind of naked homelord with those baggy-ass eyes of yours. Well, your eyes look like those of a duelist. Too far, man. Don't compare me to Johnny. You initiated this ridiculous exchange with your open and immediate hostility. If we're both going to be so private, I'd better get a book out. Suit pulls a gardening tome out of his suitcase. Between the pages, he's hidden a case file on a woman that's been missing for 6 years. Second now. Tea time. Ooh. What you reading there? Home gardening? Don't talk to me anymore, please. You do nothing but stir me up. Aww. You don't really look like a home lord. I was just messing with you, man. The officiary enters the upper cabin officially, her chin up and her shoulders square. She slides the door shut behind her and knocks on the wooden frame for good luck. And just what on earth, my good gentleman, is a home lord? A home lord is a very obscure class type. You almost never see them, and it's for good reason. Also, good evening, miss. You barely made it on board before the conductor hit the gas pedal. I expect there were at least a few last-minute passengers. As many as 6, I'm afraid. You're bunking with your own customers? Don't they give you officiaries a special staff cabin or something? On a long voyage such as this, it's best to keep everyone together as a small community, and that's why we price the hard solo bonus so exorbitantly. We're all cabin mates, and I'll greet you clearly and warmly, now that we're out of the dreadful dreadful snow. Hello, all of you. Hello. Hey. Go! Imp isn't greeting her. He's asking for her attention. Hey. Hey! Can I help you? Yeah, can you sit over there? Imp points to the wall-length seat opposite his own. Only if the suited gentleman doesn't mind my goblin stew perfume. Huh. Oh, you're going to be delightfully good company on this journey, miss. Yeah, go sit over there. My feet hurt and I want to put them up. Also, is this the best cabin or are there better ones? Of course there's a platinum cabin, but none of us have a ticket for it. Be happy with the seats we've got. Phooey. Oh, don't mind him. This cabin is fine. I'm just happy to be out of that nasty blizzard myself. While traversing the boarding pavilion, those... An interesting word, stertorous? Those stertorous white winds almost blew my familiar away. Sure. Yes, well, perhaps I'll bunk us wherever we feel most comfortable in time. I'll have to speak with the conductor about it. Yes! Radio him right now! I can't. I've left my radio behind. There are plenty enough peppered throughout the train. On the floor below, the cherry cabin door slides open, then closed. There are no footsteps. Time until departure, 3 minutes. The officiary scoots in beside Suit, smooths out her skirt, and retrieves a black tome from a book bag. A silky sunshine yellow bookmark hangs over the spine. Could you both let me read for a while? You may keep talking between yourselves if you want. I've just got a lot of orders I need to keep tabs on. Some of them can certainly be torqued a damn syllable tighter. She pulls out one of Chef's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in her free hand. She takes a few modest bites. Inside the pages of her order book, there's a hidden textbook with diagrams of throttles and gears all over the pages. Suit stares out the cabin window where the old, abandoned Adventurers Guilds stand like rotted firewatch towers above the lights of Logport. A most curious burg, this one. These empty buildings. They're relics of the farming boon, all of them. Why are you looking at me? Well, I'm just asking the room. The officiary doesn't look up. Yes, all of them. So indeed, there was such a boom here. I wondered how much of it was embellished on the radio. There was, though really it was only booming in comparison to the scarcity everywhere else. I must say, I used to curse your trains, your guilds, and your bountiful farming grounds. At that time it made my sister and I jealous, both of us hearing of the success your town had still enjoyed, Miss Officiary. I remember listening to the evening leaderboards with my sister as we cracked the bones of the long-extinct slimes we'd pulled up from the cold storage, at last of our winter supply. The smell of her famous slime-bone stew certainly elucified these memories, as hungry as I was back then. Slimes had bones? Measly, opalescent things, but they had some XP in the marrow. I mean to ask that. Well, given the... Never mind. I just mean to say, it seems only recently there has been word about a second boom. Oh? Here? The officiary looks up sharply. You better not be talking about that stupid rumor. I'm not sure to which you refer, but Key Information Channel suggests... Ooh. He's talking about the last monster. The last monster, yes. You don't have to say it like that. The last monster. A singular survivor of extinction hiding somewhere in this town. Unrestricted and total nonsense. But it is a rather romantic idea, is it not? Think, to be the one to slay her. No one knows how much XP you'd get. It might even be enough to unlock... Probably better to clone the monster or something and make a new exclusive farming ground. Well, yes, exactly. The possibilities abound. Seriously? You two are deluded to believe this horse dribble. The papers have hard-boiled their opinions till the eggs are gray and the white and still as yellow at the core as they've ever been. It's a lie. It's a contagious fever of lies, and everyone's infected. All gibbering about the sightings, the clearly illusory evidence shown off during Haytime street shows. Even all that drooling talk about the monster hiding on this very train. Stupid babbles. Nostalgic heresy. Nostalgic hearsay. She buries her face back in her book. Don't you both agree with me? Take it now. No, lol. I think there's definitely a last monster. But are they on this train disguised as a normal person? Hope so. I'd love to meet them and shake their paw, maybe fight them to the death or something. Oh, and you're both right back to your fantasy. There is no monster on this train. And if there was, he'd have to get through me before he got to any of my passengers. Please be quiet now. I gave you both permission to speak, not to mythologize. You're distracting me from my reading. Drop the subject, both of you. Yes, ma'am. Apologies. Yes, ma'am. Thanks. When is the great mechanical beast due to move here? Today or tomorrow? Time until departure, 0 minutes. The train rumbles to life and begins to chug languidly along its tracks. That's odd. The conductor forgot to make the departure announcement. Downstairs in the cherry cabin, Noel is now completely alone. As the train hits traveling speed, a full blackout is triggered. Lights clack off like dominoes from the front of the train to the caboose. The leaf cabin, upper cabin, cherry cabin, and lower cabin all go pitch black. Pet stops and hides in the shadows for a dozen quick breaths, alone in the middle of the walkway. Oh no, it's just like that big guy said! Trouble. Tonight! What the devil is going on? I can't see anything. A blackout? Impossible! I triple-checked the fuses an hour ago. Look out the window. We're still accelerating. We're not slowing down. In the leaf cabin, Healer, Big Guy, and Chef are all silent and still. Don't fucking move! What did you do, Big Guy? Ain't my doing. They're coming for me. Dancer stumbles into the cherry cabin, following the posh mahogany walls by touch. She isn't shaken at all by the blackout. No! Where's the Phantom? Noel takes one polite step away from her and declines to answer. Thank you for showing me your badge earlier, even if it was inscrutable. I'd like to see some of the cool abilities you can cast with that thing sometime. Go ahead and make some signal that you can hear me, please. Noel doesn't do anything. Very well, I'm going to find the gambler. Dancer feels her way back to the door, and her paw fingers brush across a strange rectangular indentation. This wasn't here before. In the lower cabin, sudden darkness alerts Mom and her star just as they were about to fall asleep. What? What's going on, You didn't fire something off, did you? No! You didn't suddenly find a class badge that fits you, did you? No. You're sure? Yes! And you'd tell me immediately if you did, right? Absolutely, Mom. I don't want you accidentally firing any abilities off. It's too dangerous for you. Mom, you're stressing me out. Why are you so sure I have anything to do with this? The engine just broke or something, probably. No, sweetheart, the engine isn't broken. We're still accelerating. Pet can't hide. He slinks out from the shadows. It's fine, seriously. Eerie, liminal dark cabins surround him, all lavishly furnished, all devoid of life. We're almost to the front. Stop worrying. There's nothing weird going on. It's totally normal for this model of train. We're just pulling in all reserve power for thrust. We're gonna hit the sky at some point and just even out to half power, I betcha. It's not exactly polished technology yet, you know? Pet finally reaches the door to the cockpit, slightly ajar, hinges whining. The motion of the train swings the door back and forth over the same inch of blue carpet. Hello? Miss? The lights went off. The lights went off? I can look at your fuse box. I'm good with that kind of stuff, even though my paw thumbs aren't opposable. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silver, and thank you going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 3 gold tier patrons, Zeke, Toby, and Blue Wolf Alpha. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if you want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. If y'all don't want to join the Patreon, y'all can join the y'all can donate via YouTube Super Thanks on YouTube. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!